If you're listening to this, you are definitely blessed. God bless us with another day, another opportunity. We are thus much closer to our purpose. We are thus much closer to our goal. We are thus much closer to our destiny. Today, I wanted to speak a little bit about showing up and how important it is that we must show up in the morning. Sometimes we get up, we haven't had enough rest, or sometimes we don't feel like getting up, but you know that you have to get up. You know you have to show up. We have responsibilities as mothers, fathers, business owners, entrepreneurs, workers, team players, whatever it is that you are responsible for in life. You have to get up. You have to get up and get going. You have to show up and you have to show out. A lot of people are battling mental illness. People are battling physical conditions and disease, medical conditions, medical illness. Some people just don't have the energy to do the things that they need to do. And this is anybody. But you have to show up. You have to show up. So you have to stay faithful to God. You have to pray, talk to Him. He's an on time God, so He's going to show up, but you have to talk to Him. You have to build a relationship with God and remain faithful. By remaining faithful, you know that He is going to be there for you. You know that God is going to bless you. He's going to show up on time. It may not be in your timing, but it's in His timing, and it is in the appropriate time that is fit for your life. He knows what we need, when we need, and how we need it. So be strong, be faithful, continue to believe and know that what you are working for, you will get there, but you have to continue to show up. You have to show up. You can't want better for yourself, but lay around. You can't want better for yourself, but not get up and take the initiative to meet your goals. You can't want more for yourself and sit back and talk about what you're going to do or what you want to do, but you're not putting any work behind it. You're not working towards it. You can't continue to ask God to bless you with a business, but you're not making time for it. So, case in point, you have a 9 to 5, nothing wrong with that. And you're working all the overtime in the world. I used to be an overworker like that. When I was in my 9 to 5 era, you couldn't stop me from working overtime. I'm an overachiever. So I would work, 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 work. And at the same time, I would ask God to bless me with my business, bless me with the ability to be an entrepreneur and not have to work a 9 to 5, but yet I'm working 24-hour shifts. How does that work? You know, if you ask Him to bless you with something and then you don't make room for that blessing, how do you expect to ever get it? And then there was one period in my life where I worked a particular agency. So I used to work for a nursing agency. So I worked at a particular agency. And every time I went to work, there was always something that happened that basically told me that my journey with that job was over. You know, that's another thing. You have to be aware of when it's time for you to move on. So my journey was over every time I went. Something happened. Something happened. They were messing my money up. It was a difficult patient, or it was just something. It was something, but I knew that I was not supposed to be there anymore. But I continued to go back because of me being obsessed with working. And don't get it twisted. You have to work. You need to go get your coin. You can't live without money. You can't live in this world without money. You have to pay bills. You have to be responsible. You have to work. But at the same time, if you're asking God to bless you with more momentum in your career, to bless your business, to bless you to be able to not have to work a 9 to 5 anymore, and then you have to make room for that blessing. You can't ask him for something and continue to work 40 hours of overtime a week, because at some point, do you really need to work like that financially? And if you're working all of that overtime and you're still not making it financially, then you need to look at your finances and your expenses and see where's your waste coming in. Where are you wasting your money? How much are you door dashing and Uber eating? And how much are you eating junk food and eating out, buying things that you don't need to buy? Hey, maybe you're in an era in your life right now where you don't need to shop. Maybe you're going shopping every time you get paid. The average person has a lot more money than what it seems like they have, but the average person is living paycheck to paycheck, and they're getting paid, spending all their money in Uber eating, and you can put that money in your account, or you can leave that money in your account and just make sure that your bills are paid. If you know that you're in an area in your life right now where you're working for something greater, you're asking God to bless you with an opportunity to be a full time entrepreneur and not have to rely on your 9 to 5, then you have to make changes and sacrifices. And that means maybe you can't eat out for a while. Maybe you need to stop shopping for a while. Ladies, maybe you need to go get some press ons and stay out the salon, the nail salon, for a while. And there were different things that I had to learn to do for myself, so that I could save money at different points in time. There's things that we all love to do that's extra, but if you can't afford to do them, or even if you can, but you're trying to get somewhere in life, you're trying to meet a goal, you know that you need to save that money. You know you need to save. Eat at home, cook at home, and stop door dashing. Stop going out to eat. You don't need to go out to eat. Ladies, we have to keep ourselves up. Go get some press ons. You know, go buy your hair and Google or YouTube it how to put it on yourself. You just have to learn to make sacrifices. So we have to show up, we have to show out. There are things that we want in life, there are places that we're trying to go, and in order to get there, you have to show up. Showing up means that you are disciplined. You are disciplining yourself. And that first comes with prayer, and second comes with finance. And then we need to look at the way that we are eating. Are we working out? Are we taking care of our body? I don't care if you have the best body in the world. I'm built really nice. But I have to stay disciplined and work out. Every once in a while I fall off, which means I will work out and then stop working out and then start back. And the average person does that if they are not fully disciplined. So that was one of the things that I had to commit to in this new year of 2026, is working out and staying on my healthy food regimen, the way that I eat. So I really stopped eating sugar. Definitely don't really eat candy. Snacks consist of fruit. um, we have to do better. We have to do better. If you want to show up, if you want to be up early in the morning to meet your goals, then you need to watch what you're putting in your body. You need to watch what you're eating. You need to stop eating after 7 o'clock, because that's what's making you lethargic. It's putting your morning behind. It's making you late for work. You're rushing out the door. You're tired. You're still taking your supplements, but you don't know why you're tired. is definitely the way that you're eating. So show up and show out this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Thank you for listening to this live. If you're listening in real time, if not, and you come back and listen to this live, please like and share. I'm bringing a couple of my podcasts onto this channel, and I want you to follow my journey. And I want to be able to share tidbits of my life with you guys as I build my network. We will be launching between April and May, Vision Network TV, and that's going to be an app. We have so many good things, so many things that I have to be excited and blessed about. A documentary series, also reality TV shows, and I did say documentary series as well. I'm going to be sharing my documentary. I spoke on a previous live. I lost my fiance, the father of my three children, to an unaliving. And this was some time ago, but I am finally ready to share my experience with that to the world. And I have other people that are going to be on the show and will be sharing their experience as well. We just have so many things that God is blessing us with and doors that He is opening. So I am so excited. I'm really excited about 2026, and you should be too. Thank you for listening. Please like and share, and have a wonderful